Namaste beautiful yogis, welcome to Ali Kamanova Yoga. I'm Ali and today we're doing everything that supports the core class. We'll do some anti-rotational exercises for the core and we'll use some dumbbells. Don't worry, if you don't have dumbbells, it's not going to be anything involved and precise and professional. So use rice bags, water bottles, cans, something that is of equal weight and to just provide for you some level of resistance. A lot of you have dumbbells, so that will work out obviously as well, and we'll have fun. The core, the TVA in particular, it helps us to exhale and to firm up and contract the abdominal wall, and to also helps us stabilize the pelvis and the lower back. So it is a very important muscle to for us to condition and to keep conditioned over time, so that we always move from the core and there's proper action taken and we're preventing injuries for the future, and also moving with integrity. Every time we move a limb, or in general we move, some part of the deep abdominal muscles is involved, and we'll see that during this class. So are you ready to flow with strength and ease? Starting at the front of the mat, we're going to feel the core. You can step back and forth a few times, and every time you move your leg, feel the engagement of the core. So now consciously engaging the core, the transverse abdominis, helps you to also engage it during movement and unconsciously engage it properly while just moving around about your day. Now, flexing the deep abdominal muscles, which by now I hope you're able to connect with them. Now lift your arms and come down. Come onto the tippy toes, lift your arms and feel parts of the TVA firing up. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Now reach to the side but stabilize your hips. Woo! Fire. Reach, reach. So nothing is moving here, everything is steady and stable. Reach, reach. Opposite side, reach, and really feel the core firing up. We're learning. Opposite arm, or one arm reaching. Now pretend that you're swimming. When we're engaging the back, of course the core is always active. With swimming, engage the core. Great. Inhale, reaching over the head. Exhale, diving down. Again, the TVA helps us to exhale properly and completely. So exhale here and feel the core. A mini vacuum. Inhale, look ahead of you, plank. Push the hips away, or the heels away from you, and stabilize the hips. So step your feet about a little wider, either hip width apart or a little wider, and stabilize the hips, and we're gonna tap one shoulder and then the other, but try to really stabilize the hips. 1, 2. So that's the anti-rotation. A few more of those, and now reach forward and opposite arm reaching, and lower down. Inhale all the way onto your belly, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down onto the belly, and let's lift the legs one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite arm to leg, reach, swimming in a sense exercise that simulates swimming, engaging again the core, the back, the butt, the hamstrings, everything that supports the core. And exhale, down dog. Again, exhalation, engaging TVA. Inhale the right leg up, step it through, high lunge. Lower the left knee down and feel your core firming up. So now the TVA is the muscle that actually brings everything in, flattens the belly and cinches in the waistline. The rectus abdominis is the one that is mostly responsible for crunching, so for pulling the body forward, and it's the one that is the visible surface muscles. We always have to focus on the TVA. Lower down, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Let's take the left leg up, step it through, come up, lower down, 1, 2, 3. Really engage the core as you're moving. Step to the front, chair. Step the left leg back, and here we're going to twist to the side and come back. Twist to the side and come back, but keep the hips steady. So the upper body is reaching, reaching, reaching. Step to the front in chair, opposite side. Reaching, 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 reaching. Exhale down, plank, chaturanga, up dog, chaturanga, down dog. Come into plank. Step your feet hip width or a little wider for stability. And here we're going to take the right arm to the side and resist the desire to twist the right hip up. So have the hips down and really engage the core. Mamma mia. Opposite side. Really bring that left hip in, because it wants to lift up until it's all on fire. And take a break. Extended puppy pose, walk the hands to the front and sit back, forehead to the floor. Booty wanting to sit on the heels, but the hands are stuck, they're not moving, so that we can get a stretch through the mid upper back, lower back too. One more time, plank, focus, take the right arm up, resist, opposite side, and down dog. Inhale the right leg up, step it through, come up. Here we're going to step at the front, bring the knee in and step it back. Step at the front, crunch, crunch. 4, 5, hands in prayer twist. Now we're twisting. And exhale down, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Left leg comes up, step it through, come up, and we're gonna step at the front, really pull everything in. 3, 4, aware of your hips and how they're moving. and lower down, plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, and breathe. We have the lovely snoring of Sophie. She can't wait for me to start yoga. As soon as we're starting to set up, she's already drowsy and just wants us to hurry up so she can get her deepest sleep. And let's walk to the front. Exhale, folding. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands in prayer. And let's grab the weight you've prepared, whether it is rice bags or dumbbells or water bottles. Anything would work here. The point here is to focus on the movement and the precision of the movement rather than using extra heavy weights. So here we're going to bend the right knee, step on the right foot, and we're gonna go for the good old deadlifts without in any way rotating the hips. So glide your left leg back and come up and try to focus on keeping everything in line. Straight back. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now to confirm that movement, we're gonna go two-legged deadlift with bent knees, squat, squat to shoulder press, deadlift, squat, load up the weights, shoulder press, deadlift, squat, because the butt supports the core, deadlift, squat, load it, shoulder press, deadlift, squat, shoulder press, deadlift, squat, shoulder press, deadlift, squat, shoulder press, deadlift, squat, shoulder press, straight back, bent knees, deadlift, straight back again. Your body should be really on fire. Press, lower down into plank, and have your weights either near you. If they're dumbbells, you can hold them the way I am. Otherwise, you're gonna have to grab them for each rep. And the focus here again is not shifting the position of the hips. It's really using the stabilizing muscles. And the whole entire rotation allows them to strengthen, which is quite a yoga concept. We always do that. Today we're doing it real consciously. All right, lift. One weight, kind of like a triceps, or row the other, without moving any part of your 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, your abs should be on fire here. And put your weight on one side, take plank, and we're going to take with the opposite hand, right hand to the left side, and bring it across, bring it across, bring it across, bring it across. Stabilize the hips, stabilize, 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 stabilize. Last one. And again, one more. Let's do one more extended puppy pose. So really plant your fingertips into the mat, walk your knees further back, and then begin to sit back as far as you can without removing the fingertips from where they are, and lower the forehead, and still putting effort into wanting the booty to reach the heels. Coming onto all fours. And we're going to bring the right hand over the left and lift it. So the shoulder is opening, but the hips still are not. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite side. 1, 2. So the hips are not moving. 3, 4, 5. And let's get up and get back on the everything that supports the muscles. You can lift your arms and feel how this engages your deep abdominal muscles. Lift the leg, lift the other. Feel how every time you move, you reach. You want to grab something? You want to grab something to your side. Every time you're using your core, the more effective your core is, obviously it's preventing you from injuries and improper movement, which can over time cause repetitive injuries to or wearing out to certain joints, the spine, the hips, the pelvis, etc. All right, so we'll continue with the weights. Grab either weights, and we're gonna lean forward and pull the weights with the elbows in, then bring the weights together and open them out. So it's a two-step move. Row, fly. Row, fly. Row. If you're working with really light weights, then the fly will be with straight arms. I can't do that with mine. They're 8 pounds. And remember, I hardly ever do weights. We're focusing on functional strength rather than heavy lifting. A few more of those. Precision. And I'll just grab one weight, and we're going to step to the front, reach to the side, and keep the hips aligned. This time we're not rotating. You can do this with reaching to the side. So engaging the core. Very aware of the position of your pelvis, hips. And take wide stance here. We're going to squat, so push the hips back and reach over. Squat to the right, reach to the left. Squat to the right, reach to the left. Fire up your core. Your life depends on it. And really move from the core. That trains your body to really move from the core whenever you're reaching for stuff. Those are real life scenarios. These are movements that happen to us. And sometimes if we're not in shape, especially as getting older, it can catch us by surprise. Chop it down. All right, let's do the opposite side. This trains the booty as well, the legs. gonna grab 2 weights. We'll revisit my new favorite squat lunge variation, staggered squat. Looks very much like an arrow lunge, because when you go down, again, alignment of the hips is key here. When you go down, try to push that right hip back, left knee to the ankle. So you can load the weights here for extra. And let's go. 1, push it back. 2, the more you push it back, the more you feel it in your glutes. 3, 4, put the weight onto the right leg. 5, 6, straight back. 7, 8, 9, 10. I've always said it, but the squat, chair, those are core exercises. You can just use your legs, but then if the core doesn't fire up, we're slouching and it's improper exercise. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze. 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3. You can lean forward. 4, 5, 6, which engages the back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Engages the back and the lower back and the booty. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do one more round. So, going over the alignment again. Put weight onto the right leg. Stagger. Push the hips so you're not doing this, but you're pushing the hips so they're square. And you can stay upright, which is more core, more quads. You can lean forward, which is what we're gonna do now, which is more lower back. Again, that's core. 1, 2 more booty. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. 1, square. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, more core in functional exercise form. We're going to step to the front and do a shoulder press. Really imagine how all your core muscles, TVA, fire up through this overhead press, because they do. Opposite side. Alternating. You can do this without weights and it will be the same effect. In some ways I prefer it. That's why we mostly do no weights. You focus on real, true strength. This is just to make the series fun. Oh, mercy. All right, let's do dumbbell curl. Actually, step at the front and we're gonna do back lunge. 2, a dumbbell biceps curl. We have a really annoying fly today. Oh. Okay. Johnny said to wipe off the shine off my face. In the beginning of the class, he's gonna faint when he sees the shine now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Go near a wall and take a side plank on the wall and shift your weight, so left hand on the wall, left side to the wall. Shift your weight onto the right leg and bring the left leg in, open the right arm, and we're gonna do engaging the inner thigh here. Turn your heel up and in and touch in. This should be on fire. 1, also the inner thigh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. Right hand to the wall, on the wall. Step onto the left leg. 1. Really engage the obliques here. Stay upright. Open the other arm and let's go. Turn the heel in. 2, 3. Really squeeze the belly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a plank on the wall and come on to the tippy toes. Really good plank. Pull everything in. Straight leg, wall taps, straight leg. So the lower belly is on fire. This is kind of deceivingly easy because you can definitely do it like this and feel absolutely nothing. Oh, I'm in good shape. Yes. No. Make it hard. If you tell me that this was absolutely, it destroyed you, it was that hard, then we know that you know how to contract the core. Tap, tap, tap. Really square the hips and don't move them. Sweat is pouring. Woo, okay. Okay. Inhale, reaching over the head. Exhale, diving down. Inhale, look ahead. Plank. Lower down. Cobra. Lower down. Let's bring the elbows and the forearms down on the floor. Sphinx. So here in Sphinx, the difference is that you can really activate the upper back by pushing your elbows back and keeping them in. That widens the back and activates. Press all 5 toes on each foot down. Great. Come halfway up, just booty up. And bring the left forearm down. Side plank. Everything that supports the core. Hold it. Lift. Level or bring the hips on top of each other. Pull the belly in. Opposite side. Sit down and lean back side to side. reaching. This is rotation, not anti-rotation. Anti-rotation would be if someone's holding your arms, you can use cable, and you're trying to keep straight. So someone's pulling you and you're keeping straight. But we do that a lot naturally in the movements in yoga. So here we're actually doing rotation with the engagement of the core. Grab one of your weights and let's go again. And bring your right foot onto the ground, left knee down, bring your weight onto the right shoulder and come up. Look at your weight, and again this create a desire to resist rotation. Lower down and come back up. That's half a Turkish get up. Lower down, looking at the weight, come up. Lower down, looking at the weight, come up. Lower down, looking at the weight, come up. Change sides. If you want the full Turkish get-ups, I have a couple of classes with Turkish get-ups. You can do them on the following day of today. So your eyes are glued to your weight. Lower down with absolute precision in the movement and feeling the hips. And you can leave the weights down, lay down. Lower back to the floor and pull the belly, not in a vacuum, but really engage the TVA and reach over the head. Feel how this really sends a message to your core to tighten. If your core is already in shape, if it's not in shape, it will just lead to misalignment by arching the back. So press the lower back down and feel the full engagement. If that is hard for you to hold, if this is very hard, reach up, see if this does it for you, to feel the firing up of the deep abdominal muscles, but at the same time it's doable. You're not losing control. Overhead. If this is not bad, then take the left leg off the floor and lift it and lower it as far down as you can without removing the lower back off the floor. So absolute precision here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now lower both. Press your lower back down. Lift your shoulders off the floor. Either take one leg off or both. Now I can't talk while I'm doing this, so keep pressing the lower back down. Lift the legs off the floor and reach forward. If you feel super strong, you can reach over the head, but I will reach forward because it's a little easier. Take a break and prepare for one more rep. Exhale, pull the Mula Bandha in or engage the pelvic floor. bridge pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab your weights and let's do one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Onto all fours. Bring your dumbbell into your back of the knee and let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a hip strengthening exercise, but we're just doing it to strengthen the hip. Now let's do 5 reps without moving. Engaging the core without moving the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Opposite side. Let's start with the 5 moves, not moving the hips. Stabilizing and engaging the core. 1, 2, really squeeze the core. 3, 4, 5. Okay, now really squeeze the hips. 1, focus on the hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now straight backs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the belly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In conclusion, core exercise with the leg opening without weights. So the hips are not moving at all. The core is completely engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this turns into a full-on core exercise. Really, really on fire, really hardcore. Opposite side. 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've worked on back and booty and legs and a little bit of everything else, like biceps, triceps, chest. Let's stretch the hips, twist. Also being able to move the spine in twist is very important. Flexibility, mobility, fluidity. I'm sorry about being chatty today. Let's take plank and we'll do a push-up. Stabilize the hips and do a knee tuck. Right, left, push-up, right, left, real steady, push-up. Last one. All right. Sit between your heels. Let's stretch the quadriceps. Leaning back. Coming up, lay back down. Let's go for the good old plow. To shoulder stand. To happy baby. Opening the hips. Supine twist, extending the left leg. Bring the right knee across. Opposite side. And take a moment to just relax and breathe and be. And I'll see you with my next class. Remember to flow with strength and ease. Namaste.